Web3 sounds confusing, right? But it doesn't have to be. No jargon, no BS, just real talk. This is Web3 in 100 seconds. Hey everybody, it's me. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my channel where we learn to own and build wealth together. Let's jump right in. So what is Web3? Well, let's take a look back in time. Web1 was the early internet. Think websites with pages and pages of text and images, right? Static stuff that you could only read. Web 2 is where we are now. Social media, apps, YouTube videos, user-generated content, things you can read and write. But here's the thing, despite all the amazing benefits of Web 2, big companies own everything. They own our data, our content, even our identity. Web 3 is different. It's where you own everything. With Web 3, you control your data, your identity, your digital assets using something called blockchain. Now we'll get deeper into blockchain and how all these pieces fit together later on. For now, just understand Web 3 is about ownership and control. You can actually own things on the internet like money and crypto wallets, digital art in the form of NFTs, and even in-game items that you can trade or sell in online games. And when I say own, I mean truly own. Not like when you post something on Facebook and they let you share it with friends or family. With Web 3, you control your wallet instead of logging in through Google or Facebook. So no middlemen, your data isn't farmed for ads. It's yours. And the best part, this is just the beginning. If you thought the metaverse was crazy, Web 3 has the potential to change the world in ways we aren't even imagining yet. So let's take a look at some of the tools that power Web 3. First, we've got blockchain, the tech that underpins it all. It's essentially a giant global record book that keeps track of every single transaction across the entire network in a decentralized way. Basically, it's a way to keep everyone on the same page and ensure transparency. Every piece of data is stored in blocks that are linked together in a chain, hence the name blockchain. And because it's decentralized, multiple people can view the data in the blockchain, but nobody has complete control over it. Next, we've got crypto wallets. Think of these like bank accounts, but for Web 3. Wallets are used to store, send, and receive cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many others. Popular options include MetaMask and Trust Wallet, and having a wallet is kind of like your Web 3 ID. It allows you to interact with various Web 3 services and applications, and it's also the key to unlocking your digital assets. Wallets use private keys, a unique string of characters that allow you to access your funds. It's important to keep your wallet safe. If someone else gets their hands on your private keys, they can drain your wallet completely in seconds. Smart contracts are another crucial aspect of Web 3. Now, these are basically digital agreements that allow two people to enter into a legally binding contract without the need for a middleman like a lawyer or financial institution. Smart contracts are like apps. They run automatically based on the terms of the agreement that both parties have agreed upon. This allows for greater efficiency and transparency in transactions, making it easier than ever to do business online. Many decentralized applications or dApps run using smart contracts, including DeFi, which stands for Decentralized Finance, and DAOs, which stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organizations. We'll go deeper into these in just a minute. And finally, we have tokens, which are essentially digital assets that represent some form of value, ownership, or access. Tokens can be used to represent pretty much anything from cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and Ethereum to digital artwork and even voting rights in a decentralized organization. Different tokens have different purposes, and they're all based on blockchain technology, which makes them easy to trade and exchange. Okay, so that's some of the basic building blocks of Web 3. Now let's see how they come together to create real-world applications. Imagine a world where you can play games and actually own the items you collect. With Web 3, it's possible. Gamers can buy, sell, and trade in-game items like weapons, skins, and even virtual real estate. One popular example is Axie Infinity, a blockchain-based game that lets players collect and trade unique digital creatures called axes. Each axis is represented by a non-fungible token or NFT, meaning that each one is unique and can be traded for real money. But it's not just about collecting. Players can also earn money by playing the game and competing against each other. They can battle each other's axes to earn in-game rewards that can then be converted into real-world currency. Other games like Decentraland let players buy and sell virtual land that can be used to build and monetize experiences for other players. Sending money around the world is usually expensive and time-consuming, but Web3 makes it possible to transfer money instantly and for very low fees. Instead of relying on banks or other financial institutions, users can simply transfer cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum directly to each other using their wallet addresses. This makes it easier than ever for people around the world to do business together. Content creation is booming, and Web3 provides new opportunities for creators to make money directly from their fans without relying on middlemen like sponsors or ad agencies. Creators can issue their own tokens that their fans can purchase, giving them direct access to a new revenue stream. And because these tokens are based on blockchain technology, creators can easily track who owns what and ensure that they're fairly compensated for their work. Additionally, Web3 makes it easier for creators to engage with their fans by creating decentralized communities where fans can vote on creative decisions and even earn rewards for their participation. Decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAOs, are another exciting development in Web3. These are groups of people who come together around a shared goal and make decisions collectively using smart contracts. DAOs can be used for a wide range of purposes, from funding open source software projects to organizing social movements. Members of a DAO can contribute funds to a common pool, which can then be used to support projects or initiatives that align with the group's goals. By using smart contracts, DAOs can ensure that decisions are made fairly and transparently with everyone's interests in mind. Token holders can vote on important matters and decisions affecting the DAO and earn rewards for their participation. Okay, so those are just a few examples of how Web3 is transforming industries and creating new possibilities. But why should you care? Why does any of this matter to you in 2025? Well, let me tell you. More apps and platforms are going Web3 native. Take social media, for example. Platforms like Mastodon and others are building decentralized social networks that put users in control of their data and content instead of relying on centralized platforms like Facebook and Twitter. Then there's gaming. As we mentioned earlier, blockchain-based games are becoming increasingly popular and offer new opportunities for players to earn money and own digital assets. AI is also changing the game when it comes to Web3. Imagine AI-powered applications that automate complex tasks, analyze blockchain data to provide insights, and even create personalized Web3 experiences. With AI and Web3 combined, the possibilities are really endless, plus major brands are getting in on the action too. From Nike to Adidas, more and more companies are exploring the use of NFTs and other Web3 technologies to engage with customers and create new revenue streams. Even governments are taking notice, with initiatives like the European Union's Project Tangle and the United States' Project Terra aimed at exploring the use of blockchain technology to improve public services. And major players like Apple, Google, and Microsoft are integrating Web3 into their products and services, recognizing the importance of this technology in shaping the future. Whether you're a gamer, a creator, an investor, or just curious about the future of technology, understanding Web3 is essential to staying ahead of the curve. The skills and knowledge you gain along the way can become career superpowers. All right, enough talk. Let's get practical. How can you get started with Web3 today? First, set up a free wallet like MetaMask, Phantom, or OKX Wallet. This will allow you to interact with Web3 applications and manage your digital assets. Next, explore some dApps like Uniswap, OpenSea, or Lens Protocol. These decentralized applications offer a range of services from tokenized finance to NFT marketplaces. Finally, follow Web3 creators and communities to stay up to date with the latest trends and developments. You can also check out the resources section below for more guidance. Getting started with Web3 doesn't require thousands of dollars. You can start small, learn by doing, and gradually build from there. Just remember to always do your research, stay informed about the risks involved, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. So now you know what Web3 really is. It's not the hype, but the why behind it. A world where you own your data, control your identity, and can participate in the future of the internet. It's a brave new world for sure, but it's also one that's full of opportunity for those who are willing to embrace it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Until next time, take care and happy web. 3 learning.